Hi friends, welcome to Code Practicing. In this video, we will take raw text from S3, create a database, table, and query on it using Athena. So first, what is Amazon Athena? Amazon Athena is an interactive query service that allows you to query data from Amazon S3 without the need for clusters or data warehouses. Athena is a serverless, so there is no Asana is a serverless, so there is no infrastructure to set up or manage, and you can start analyzing data immediately. Access Amazon S3. You don't even need to load your data into Athena. It works directly with data stored in S3. No ETL, extract, transform, or load. You pay only for data scanned. Storage based on S3. It stores the result in of your query in S3. It's built on Presto engine. It works with many formats that are Apache Weblog, CSV, TSV, text file with custom delimiters, JSON, Puppet, ORCs. It, it runs standard SQL. It is highly available and scalable. It is interactive performance for even large data set. It runs in parallel. Okay. So to start with an Athena, first we'll create a S3 bucket, then we'll create a database for metadata, then we'll run a query on it, then we'll access the history of our queries. So let's get started with Athena. So first step is to create S3 bucket. For that, we have to go to our AWS console. Yes, I already logged into my AWS console. So we'll go to S3, which is under storage. Here we'll first create an S3 bucket. This is required to store or query result on S3. If we don't provide it will give an error when we execute queries, as Athena saves the result query result on S3. So you first configure your S3 bucket. So first we'll create our S3 bucket for to save our query result on it. So click on create bucket, give a unique bucket name. We'll give it code practicing Athena results bucket. Hope it is available, and we will click on create bucket. Our bucket is created. I will create a folder in it. I will give name as folder. Keep it simple. Okay. Yes. Now we have created our bucket. Now we will set our query result location in Athena setting, so that after we fire a query, after we run a query, then the result will be updated, saved in this bucket. So to set this, we'll go to Athena console. You can find Athena under analytics. Click on this. Just click on setting. This is Athena console. Click on setting. We'll get the setting applies by default to all new queries. This is a query result location. So here we'll provide our S3 location. So this is the bucket name where you want to save your executed query. for practicing Athena result bucket under fold, and that we will save in folder. Okay, we have given the option of encrypt query result. Enable this option if you want to encrypt your query result in Amazon S3. You can do by enabling this autocomplete. Enabling this feature will autocomplete queries when you type in query editor. So for this tutorial, we are not enabling these settings. So click on save. Okay. Now second step is to create database for our metadata. So for that, we'll click on tutorial. Create a table for Elastic Load Balancer data using Amazon Athena. This will create a database table using file located in S3 using a create table wizard. So we'll click on next. To query a ELB log file, you need to define a corresponding table in Athena. Click on next. Choose create a new database. We'll give a name as the default. Well, table name will be ELB log. Location of input dataset. We'll copy this on the left side and click on next. Data format. Here you can select different data formats, but for ELB, select Apache Weblog. To process ELB log files, choose Apache Weblog. The regular expression in the regex field defines how each line of the text is parsed. Regular expression for ELB log, copied from the left side. Okay, now click on next. Columns. You need to define the column name and type that map to the corresponding field in the ELB log files. Each file has multiple columns, including timestamp, ELB name, request ID, IP, and request port. Each click here to fill the corresponding column names and the type in the form. Okay. Now click on next. Partition. You can optionally create a partition for Athena tables. Right now, don't configure partition for ELB logs and click on next. It will display the create statement in a query editor. This is the create statement, create our table. Now click on run query. The query is successful and our ELB logs table is created over here. Okay, so now we'll check our table. Click on preview table. Run the query and we got our output. Look. You can download the query result from the query execution history. Yes, from here. Even you can download the query result from the execution history by clicking on history tab and click on download result. You can save this query for your future reference, which will be available in saved query. query, and we'll save it as new query. ELB. Okay. You can find over here. Okay. Next is a data source. Data source that Athena can connect to are listed by their catalog names. You can connect Athena to multiple data source and query data varieties. Athena does not load or move data. In this tutorial, we have created ELB log table. This table is created in AWS Data Catalog. To check that, click on AWS Data Catalog. Here we can see our newly created ELB log. Click on ELB log table. Here we can see our newly created table log. You can edit, delete, or view properties of it. Next, per query data usage control. You can control the amount of data to be scanned by applying a limit. If the query exceeds the limit, it will be cancelled as you pay per query in Athena. So you can set the limit in a work group. So we'll go check how to set the limit for a query. It will available on work group. Click on primary, click on view detail, and then click on data usage control. Here you can set the limit, whatever you want to set, and update that. So in this video, we have created a database table using a create table wizard provided by AWS. If you want to create your own database from the sketch, you can play around with the AWS Glue and create your own database and use it in the Athena. For that, go to AWS Glue and create your own database and table. New DB create new table. Data. New table manually. Table, database, create. Here, select the type of resource and different, but data format, schema, partition index, as which we already done in this video. So these steps mentioned here are exactly the same as we had done in this video. So we are not doing it now. And at last, we had seen how to set a query as in Athena as we pay a query. So Athena is a serverless, nothing to provision for it. It accesses Amazon S3. Is no ETL, built on Presto engine. It stores the result in S3 of your query. It works on many formats: Apache Weblog, CSV, TSV, text file with the custom delimiter, JSON, Perquit, ORC. It runs the standard SQL and it runs in parallel. So thank you for watching this video. Hope it may help you. See you in next video.